What's going on, guys? It's Os with Gone in 60. Welcome back to the channel. Today I just am so excited just to detail my car. Like, honestly, I just can't stop staring at this car. I love it. And one thing that I'm curious about is a lot of these cars that have been sitting on empty dealership lots, in the middle of nowhere, in fields, in raceways, waiting for computer chips. I think there's a lot of industrial fallout on the paint of cars. And I want to show you guys just how, when you buy a new car, the paint necessarily isn't new. There's a lot of particles that fall from the sky, brakes, just so many different things out there that eat into the paint of your car. If you have a white car, it's kind of like those little orange specks you see all over. Well, today I have Adam's iron remover, and I'm going to be spraying this onto the car. I've never used this product. I normally use Meguiar's, but today we're going to spray it on. Let's see how dirty my paint is, and let's see if this can clean it up. Okay, let's spray some of the stuff on there. I just have a hunch we are going to see a lot of iron particles, and the iron particles you're going to see, it kind of makes them turn purple. You do not want to let this dry on your paint, really just a couple minutes, but do not let this dry. Your best to apply it indoors, but let's go ahead and see after a little bit if we can see some spots where it's turned it purple. Typically I find towards the rear of the car, that's where it gets most of it. I just think where these cars have been sitting on who knows where for the longest time, I just think there's going to be a lot of spots show up of where there is a lot of fallout on these cars. All right, I'm just going to walk around. I've sprayed a lot of different sections of the car. I'm just going to walk around and just show you guys. Look for purple colors. That is iron particles that are really dissolving from this chemical. So on a white car, you can see it best, but all along here, you can just see a huge stream of it. You can see it all up along here. Look at right and through there. Silver, it's really tough to see on, but if you see a lot of purple, that means there's a lot of contaminants on your paint, and you really want to get rid of this before you apply a lot of heavy layers of, paint sealant or different things, or really anytime you want to correct the paint on your car, this is what you need to do. And I am going to get PPF applied to the car, but I just wanted to take extra measures and do some of this myself before they clay bar it. But you can just see all over right here. So I'm going to rinse this off. I'm going to do some other sections and show you guys. I have a feeling the back will be really, really bad. You see up here on the roof. You can see over here, just kind of down by the lights, how it's just kind of all puddled in there, just that purple color. That's how you know it's working. Just a big old spot right there of it. Just that big purple line. It's a lot. There's a lot on these cars. The paint, these cars have been sitting. There's a lot of industry fallout. They don't come as new as you think they do. There. This whole line right there, I don't know if you can see it, but this whole thing is just a pool of purple right there. All right, guys, so there you have it, Adam's iron remover. I'll leave a link in the description below if you guys want to use this on your car. I thought it was good. It's not my favorite. I actually prefer Meguiar's, and I'll leave a link down in the description below. That's mainly more for wheels and tires, but you can use it on your paint. What I like about the Meguiar's is it sticks to the paint a little bit better, but I thought this did a really good job. And as you guys can see, the car shining, looking awesome. Only leave this on your paint for just a few minutes, guys. Don't let it dry. I like to rinse off the car after I do it, do a pre-wash, and then wash it by mitt and then air dry. And yeah, looks really good. I am getting the car with PPF on it, ceramic coating, and so even though they're going to do a lot of this, I would rather just be extra cautious and do it myself too. I wish I would have done that on my Mustang. And so if you guys have a new car, if you're buying a new car this year, my recommendation is make sure that you get as much of this industrial fallout off your cars as you can. Just because you're buying a new car doesn't mean the paint is new. And you guys saw, if this was a white car, you guys would have been amazed at how much this would have pulled off of there. But it still pulled off quite a bit. And even with my wife's minivan, we bought that new a couple years ago, and it had a lot on it, and it's white. And maybe I'll throw a clip up on here of what that looked like. But Whether you're buying it during COVID, during these cars just sitting waiting for chips, or buying a new car, make sure and take good care of your paint. If I were doing this myself, the next step would be to clay bar the entire car and then look to either polish it or apply some type of a paint sealant or ceramic coating just to give it longevity. But I recommend using something like Adams or Meguiar's iron remover at least twice a year. Guys, I'm Os with Gone in 60. I hope you guys liked today's video, and we'll catch you on the next one.